Good afternoon. I wanted to spend a minute talking about the Ultium charger that comes with the Silverado EV and the different adapters that come with it. I know some of this has been covered in other videos, but I just want to cover it real quick and demonstrate using my camper watchdog to show what the power looks like going through these different adapters. So 2 plugs came with the truck, and I've purchased 2 extra ones, and I'll show you that right now. So here's what came with the truck. This is the charger. It's the older charger. I think they're getting ready to make a new one that's not flat like this with the pins. The RST seems to be coming with that. This came with the work truck. This is the plug that plugs into the truck, standard plug. And then here are the adapters that plug in right here. You can see this is a 50 amp plug, and that is a 15 amp plug. They actually have on them, written right here, real small, what kind of amps and voltage they're rated for. So this is going to actually pull 40 amps. So when you have continuous current over 4 hours on electrical equipment, you'd be rated by 20%. So 20% of 50 is 40, so that's why this is showing it's going to pull 40 amps. This one here is rated 15, but it's going to pull 12, so 80% of 15, 12, and 125 volts. Now, I purchased separately 2 more adapters, and so a total of 4. You can get a kit. It has 3 of them in it. It has these 2 in it, and it has another version of this one. I'm not sure why they put another one in there. But these, so this is a 240 volt plug, similar to this one, that you can see. It has the L connection right here, and this is what you typically see for a dryer or an oven in a house. And so this one is rated 240 volts like that one, 250, and it's going to pull 24 amps, where this one was pulling 40. So 24 is 80% of 30 amps, which is what these plugs typically are rated for in the house. This one here is a 30 amp 120 volt plug, which is typical for campers. So if you're at a campsite, this is typical. Travel trailers have that, and you can see it is rated 120 volts, 24 amps. So both of these are 24 amps, but one is 120, the other is 240. So we'll plug the truck in here in just a minute and show what that looks like on voltage and current going into the truck. Okay, quick look at the camper. That's the normal 30 amp feed into the camper. Everything runs off that normally in the camper, air included. I added these plugs myself. So this one is a 50 amp power supply coming in, and the top one just goes to this plug here that I can use to charge a truck or a car, something like that. I got 2 plugs over here, and one is 30 amps with that power watchdog, and then the one on the right is 50 amp plug. So the power watchdog I'm going to be reading is a permanently mounted one in the camper. So this one right here, that's a 50 amp 240 volt power watchdog. So the reason I did this is I wanted to put a tankless water heater in the camper, not just have the 5-gallon water heater. So inside I can switch between using the water heater or charging the vehicle, not both at the same time. All right, back to the charger. So I'm going to introduce 2 more adapters here. One I just recently purchased, the other I've had for a while. This one is a 50 amp plug, but it goes to 2 120 volt plugs on the end here, and very useful. I use it more than I thought I would. So this one I recently purchased 50 amp to this 30 amp plug, and I need that at my mother's house. So my mother has a old house, but I wanted to be able to charge at her house. So she had an old window air conditioner unit that wasn't being used anymore. They took it out. I took the plug that was there for that air conditioner unit, converted it to an outdoor plug. There was a parking area right outside her house, but it was a 30 amp 240 volt plug. I actually wired it as 50 amp. Probably shouldn't have done that, but I was able to plug the Tesla chargers in with the adapters I had. Didn't have to do something fancy. But so Tesla allows you to slow the charge current down with the software in the car. GM does not do that, so they depend on this Ultium charger, or a charger like it. You can get some chargers that allow you to change charge current, with the software. But this is what came with the truck, and they use these adapters to change the different values you're going to be charging the truck with. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the biggest and go down to the 120 15 amp plug. I will show you the readings on the Power Watchdog, and then I'll show you the kilowatts that the truck's showing. It's a shame we can't see more in the truck, like amps, volts, those kind of things. But I haven't tried these, so I'm going to test them out and let you guys see what the different plugs do. All right, here is the 50 amp going into the charger and plugged into the truck. Green light flashing on the truck. We'll look at kilowatts in the truck, and then I'll show you a screenshot of the Watchdog inside. So you can see we're charging at 7 kilowatts. This charger charges at 32 amps. You can see that on the Watchdog. Shame we can't see it in here, but we're charging at 6 to 7. The air's coming on, so it dropped to 6. So this is the maximum you'll get with this portable charger that comes with the truck. Alright, here is the next size down, the dryer or oven plug. I do have my adapter in there to go from 50 amp down to the 30 amp plug. Green light charging on the truck. Let's look at what it's showing us. So I'll show you a screenshot of the Watchdog. It is at 24 amps, 240 volts, and we're charging at 4 kilowatts with this charge plug. Okay, so charger's plugged in. We are charging slower than I was expecting. I was expecting 24 amps, only getting 8. So maybe the truck somehow knows it's not a good connection. We're overloading something. I'll try it on an actual 30 amp plug, give you a shot of that, but it's charging just below 1 kilowatt, pretty slow, 8 amps. Okay, here is the 110 plug. It is charging, green light here. I will show you the Power Watchdog. It is only pulling 8 amps as well. So I don't know if the truck has a setting to only pull 8 amps. I was expecting 12 amps, but that's again just below 1 kilowatt, so it's showing 0, 1, going back and forth. So pretty slow, I call it a trickle charge. They all do work. I was expecting more current. I'll see what I can figure out on that and let you guys know. Here's a setting that I guess limits it to 8 amps. I'm gonna go up to 12. That should be what this charger can handle. And then it should go up to 12 amps. I'll take a shot of the watchdog to verify that, and it's not a big change, but a little bit. Okay, quick update on the TT30 120 volt charger cord. I would not recommend wasting your money on this cord. It cost me $100. Upon investigation, the charger can go up to 24 amps. I bought it because I thought I could charge faster, but the truck only goes to 12. So the truck won't accept anything above 12 amps for 120 volts. Apparently that's true for the Blazer and the Equinox. To me, Chevrolet should be putting that on the website. It's misleading, saying you can charge at 24 amps and not warning you the vehicles are not able to do that. All right, I hope this helps people understand the different charge cords, and most people will be happy with the 50 and the 12 amp, and that's all you need.